Poetry is the essence of language, and language is the mirror of the soul. Poetry is able to deliver with just a few lines the full range of human experience. That, of course, is the art of poetry and why it is so difficult to write well.
Intractable. Between them grows a garden of barbed wire and roses. Burning briars like flames devour their too innocent attire. Dare they meet, the blackened wire tears the intervening air. Trespassers have wandered through texture of flesh and petals. Dogs, like arrows, move along pathways their noses knew. While the Jew laid it out, find the metal and the flower, fatal underfoot. Black and white at midnight glows the garden of barbed wire and roses. Doused with darkness, roses burn coolly as a rainy moon. Beneath the rainy moon or none, silver the sheath, unbarred and thorn. Change the garden, scale and plan, walled it, make it annual. There the briery flower grew, there the brambled wire ran. While they sleep, the garden grows. Deepest wish annals the will. Perfect still, the wire and the rose. I have studied the tight curls on the back of your neck, moving away from me, beyond anger or failure. Your face in the evening schools of longing. Through mornings of wish and ripen, we were always saying goodbye. In the blood, in the bone, over coffee, before dashing for elevators, going in opposite directions, without goodbyes. Do not remember me as a bridge, nor a roof, as the maker of legends, nor as a trapdoor to that world, where black and white clericals hang on the edge of beauty in 5 o'clock elevators, twitching their shoulders to avoid other flesh. And now, there is someone to speak for them, moving away from me into tomorrow's morning of wish and ripen. Your goodbye is the promise of lightning in the last angel's hand. Unwelcome and warning, the sands have run out against us. We were rewarded by journeys away from each other, into desire, into mornings alone, where excuse and endurance mingle, conceiving decision. Do not remember me as disaster, nor as the keeper of secrets. I am a fellow rider in the cattle cars, watching you move slowly out of my bed, saying we cannot waste time, only ourselves.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams. World losers and world forsakers, on whom the pale moon gleams, yet we are the movers and shakers of the world forever, it seems. With wonderful deathless ditties, we build up the world's great cities, and out of a fabulous story, we fashion an empire's glory. One man with a dream at pleasure shall go forth and conquer a crown, and 3 with a new song's measure can trample an empire down. We, in the ages lying in the buried past of the earth, built Nineveh with our signs, and Babel itself with our mirth, and o'erthrew them with prophesying to the old of the new world's worth. For each age is a dream that is dying, or one that is coming to birth.
It followed where you led, tick-tock, nodding its wooden head. wagging a tail on a spring, its wheels gearing lackety-clack, dodging your heels the length of the house, though you seldom glanced back. It didn't mind being dragged when toppled on its side, scraping its coat of primary colors. Love has no pride. But now that you run and climb and leap, it has no hope of keeping up, so it sits, hunched, and dreams of a rummage sale, where it's snapped up for a song, and of someone just like you, stringing it along. When I know you're coming home, I put on this necklace, glass beads on a silken thread, a blue that used to match my eyes. I like to think I'm remembering you. I like to think you don't forget. The necklace lies heavy on my skin. It clatters as I reach down to lift my screaming child. I swing her, roll her in my arms until she forgets. The beads glitter in the flicker of the television set as I sit her on my lap and wish away the afternoon. I wait until I hear the gate latch lift, the key turning in the lock. I sit amongst toys and unwashed clothes. I sit as she tugs on the string. I turn my head as she tugs. I hear a snap and sound like falling rain.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. But from what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it were to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say, for the destruction of ice is also great, and would suffice. Nobody in the lane and nothing but blackberries. Blackberries on either side, though on the right mainly. A blackberry alley going down in hooks, and a sea somewhere at the end of it heaving. Blackberries as big as the ball of my thumb, and dumb as eyes even in the hedges, fat with blue-red juices. These they squander on my fingers. I had not asked for such a blood sisterhood. They must love me. Overhead go the choughs in black cacophonous flocks. Bits of burnt paper wheeling in a blown sky. Theirs is the only voice, protesting. I come to one bush of berries so ripe it is a bush of flies, hanging their blue-green bellies and their wing panes in a Chinese scream. The honey feast of the berries has subdued them. They believe in heaven. One more hook and the berries and the bushes end. The only thing to come now is the sea. From between two hills, a sudden wind funnels at me, slapping its phantom laundry in my face. These hills are too green and sweet to have tasted salt. I follow the sheep path between them, and one last hook brings me to the hill's northern face, and the face is orange rock that looks out on nothing but a great space of white and pewter lights, and a din like silversmiths beating and beating at an intractable metal.
As a child, he played alone in the fields behind our block. 6 houses holding 6 immigrant families, parents speaking gibberish to neighbors. They could not say good morning and be understood without their children. Little wonder he learned early to speak to himself, to tell no one what truly mattered. Early in the morning, just before dawn, he would go out into the fields He sneaks out to hide in the wild, bleached grasses of August, where he pretends to be grown up, someone complete, without the need for anyone, a warrior from the ancient lands our fathers fled. Those magic places, Kiev, Odessa, the Crimea, Lisbon, Alexandria, Port Said, the Canaries, Caracas, Galveston. In the damp grass, he repeats the names over and over in a hushed voice, while the sun slowly climbs into the locust tree to waken the houses. Fathers leave for work, mothers go back to bed, children bend over porridge and milk. He advances, eyes fixed, an animal or a god, while the earth holds its breath.